How will AI change our lives? First off, the artist perspective. For anyone confused why AI is not exactly beloved by the art community, I'll give a short explanation about that. AI works with databases. Databases are basically just a bunch of data stored on a server, for example. And the billion-dollar question here is, where did that data come from? And exactly that's the core problem. Not only is the data often stolen, but also used to train AIs on certain styles. I think the art style of Sam Does Art is one of those which get replicated a lot, just because he has so much uploaded. This is not only morally pretty dark, but a serious case of theft as well. People who do this often gain money by the loss of an artist's livelihood. Furthermore, this does not only affect artists today, but artists who passed away as well. One of the most gross examples, in my opinion, is the use of Quinny's art in the training of an AI model, which is supposed to replicate styles. On a side note, someone else tried to sell Quinny's art as NFT as well. Her passing was not long ago, and people tried to make profit of her death. That's not only morally pretty dark, but it's a moral black hole. Quinny was my first and greatest inspiration for art and fighting through difficult situations. It is a shame that other people try to make money from this still pretty fresh wound. But also if you think about other artists. The art of Jung Ji, who also recently passed away, was used for training as well. If AI evolves further, and so will it be, things like deepfake become more prominent. Spreading false information or stealing someone's identity gets easier and easier with every day that passes. Art is a big, if not even the biggest part of an artist's identity, not only emotionally, but literally as well. Yes, it hurts to have your livelihood stolen by someone who doesn't know a thing about art, but can type prompts onto a computer. It hurts that they earn money off your work and that you can't afford being an artist anymore because of that. But what hurts even more is having your whole identity stolen. Not only your art and your style, but what you stand for. In theory, AI, deepfake and other technologies can fake your whole identity and talk crap. If AI gets convincing enough, it could produce art that makes you look like an asshole. Art that can make you look like a racist, sexist, even a pedophile or more. AI is such a powerful tool that it will have devastating consequences to not take care of special laws, and I really hope that this will happen soon. The internet in itself is another big topic I'd like to discuss someday, but I think I'll do another video for this one, because it's an important and way too time-consuming topic for this video. Well, that much said about the artist's perspective on things right now. This is just a small summary of the situation, so if you have anything to add, please leave a comment. First off, the good news. After all the complaints, some good news first. AI is not solely bad, but could have some good effects on society as well. A chilly hot discussion, well, at least in my area, is the 4-day week. It's a concept that many companies already tried out and basically puts the work of 5 days into 4. So the people have to work less and have more time to rest. Having more time for family and rest on a longer weekend made the people have more energy for their work. In fact, the efficiency of a German window glass producer even improved with a 4-day week. The people are happier, the work is more effective, and less people call in sick. Well, that's just one example of the 4-day week. If you know more companies who introduced the system successfully, you can leave a comment and tell me more about it. I'm very excited to hear about your view on this working model. So, the 4-day week is already working in many companies, but it could work even better if AI would do some rough groundwork first. AI technologies are said to be the 5th industrial revolution. It will happen, whether we approve of it or not. But facts are as well that this technology still needs humans to be operated and controlled for false information. Definitely not looking at you, ChatGPT. We can change that capitalism will definitely try to save some money by using AI. Just as well as they need to admit that not everything can be done by an artificial intelligence. There will still be work in a few years. I'm pretty sure there will be. And I have reasons to be so sure. First off, just like people falsely thought there would be no more jobs after the fourth industrial revolution, there will still be jobs after the fifth. Things will change, yes, but we still need people to operate the machines, make quality checkups, fix the engines, and more. When the fourth industrial revolution happened, going from a 6-day to a 5-day week was huge. And so will it be this time. But this time we can try to learn from the past, do the things right, and not stress too much about things that aren't worth stressing about. Second point. AI just isn't ready to take over all human jobs yet. Maybe they will at some point, and yes, AI develops exponentially, but with all exponential growth, there will be a point of stagnation. And I think this point could appear very soon, to be honest. When rabbits are bred in completely safe environment, their population will grow exponentially at first. But at some point, the point of stagnation, there will be less food than rabbits. The population stagnates. The more we use AI, the more data will be AI made. If we train AI on AI, there's not much to win, at least nothing new. Innovation is human made. Machines and AI only recreate based on existing data. At least at this moment, and I really doubt that this will change very soon. Punto numéro 3. I believe human-made will be a sign of quality, just like handmade is today. There's just some kind of emotional connection to things that are created by another human being. Call it biology, call it psychology, I call it spiritual human glitter dust. And that leads us to number 4. The most important point, in my opinion. Letting AI and machines do the groundwork saves time and gives us resources to work on new things. The innovation I was talking about. Instead of doing repetitive work like accounting, organizing lists, or else. It will still need a human to control the quality of the outcome, but it can save us a lot of redundant work. People who work these jobs can now use their time to learn something new, fulfill their dream job, as an artist for example, or control the machines that work their job now. People could work less and spend more time on doing the things they love. But this requires capitalism to take a step back and maybe introduce systems like the unconditional basic income. I don't know how popular this idea is in non-European, non-Nordic regions, so I'll quickly explain what that means. In Germany, we would call it the bedingungsloses Grundeinkommen, and it's exactly what its name is. Every person gets an appropriate amount of money from their country to live off. In Germany, that could be around 1,100 to 1,400 euros. This money should cover your basic living costs like rent, food, water, etc. How exactly this would be paid is a little too complex to explain here, but I'll put a link in the description by a project trying to introduce this system to society. I think they explain it very well, probably better than I ever could. All this sounds super idealistic, but could actually lead to a happier society. People don't need to panic anymore because they switch jobs or want to learn something new. The big arguments against the system, though, is always, but nobody will want to work anymore. And while I understand where they're coming from, I don't think that that's right. Work can be so much more than just earning money. It's a way to socialize, express yourself, get innovative, and create something you're proud of. I can imagine that it could even have a positive effect on the working culture, because no one would be scared to have no money to eat of tomorrow anymore. People would be free to offer their honest opinion on projects without fearing to lose their livelihood. People could get innovative and dare to try something new. They'd have more time to take care of their health and gain the time and bravery to pursue things they actually love. And if studying taught me one thing until now, then it is this. People who love doing their work will be good at it. They will do their best because they're passionate about what they're doing. They're passionate about becoming better, teaming up to create bigger projects. But passion needs room to breathe. Financial support and more time for ourselves can help our creative muscles to breathe. And AI can help this process. There are two universal things we need right now: true democracy and helping laws. There's a lot of change into our society right now. Just like AI or the rabbits, our society develops exponentially fast. We need to find a fair point of stagnation, a point that's fair for everyone. That point is of course not the end of all. We will still develop and probably travel space someday and expand more and, well, as the grabby aliens we are. But before that can happen, we should create a fair platform of safety and fulfilled needs for everyone. That doesn't mean that everyone needs to be the same, as well as it doesn't mean that there will be absolutely no rich people anymore. That would be delusional. But we need to get to a level where everyone's basic needs are fulfilled. Healthcare, food, water, safety, shelter, the option to express yourself, no discrimination, and more. In my opinion, AI can help to achieve this for society. It can lift the weight we're struggling to handle on our own. AI and robot technology will become more relevant, that's for sure. We should use it to our advantage and create an Earth for everyone, not only the richest. Robots and AI can help with our health by supporting our work. They can filter and remove carbon, operate in areas that are difficult or even deadly for humans, and so much more. But at the same time, AI could also be used to fight wars, steal identities, spread false information, and more to come. Humanity stands in front of a black box. Every one of us can slightly change the outcome by engaging in a political discourse. But in the end, it's a black box. It could lead to utopia or the complete opposite. Personally, I think we will land somewhere in between. But important is, every one of us should be aware of the responsibility they have by taking part in the discussion, by using AI fairly, and by communicating the most important fact that matters right now. We need to act, and we need to act now. It is a black box, yes, but if we don't act responsible right now, chances are higher that this is not gonna end well. We don't know much about AI right now, and we don't know how we're going to solve problems like climate change or difficulties about justice in society either. But we can take this responsibility and make the best out of it. At least that feels better than quietly waiting for my death whilst Jeff Bezos buys another yacht and Musk vs. Zuckerberg streams on Twitch on that new yacht. Humans are like cockroaches. Sometimes we act absolutely gross and you wonder if we even have a brain. But we're survivors, take good care of our offspring, and are happy to exist and munch something. So, that topic was a little heavy. But it was important to me to talk about it because it has been on my mind for quite a while. My hope for humanity has yet to be defeated, and I will never back down. A little dramatic here again. But honestly, I'd love to hear thoughts on that matter. I talked about a lot of different things today and didn't even get close to saying everything that's on my mind about that topic. But it's a small introduction to my thoughts and feelings about humanity, society, and the whole AI thing. Maybe I'll do a part 2 of this, but the semester just started and I got a lot to do again, so I don't know if I'll do it so soon. These videos need a lot of research and I didn't even go into that much detail yet. I'll link an interview with a Google employee about AI down below. It's 2 hours long, but I thought it was enriching to listen whilst drawing. It goes into much more detail about AI, its development, and this black box I was talking about. Anyway, I'm super interested to hear your thoughts about everything, so feel free to comment below what you think. If you'd be interested in a part 2, comment that down below as well. Stay happy and hydrated. Till next time, Inklings. Bye! That's just one example of the 4-day week. If you know more companies who introduce this now, true democracy and helping laws. There's a lot of change in our society right now. Just like AI or the rabbits, our society develops that capitalism will definitely try to save some money by using AI. Just as well as they need to admit that not everything can be done by